what I'll want you to do right now is to go into your textbook, the chapter 3. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through and telling you which sections of the book to highlight. So when it comes to chapter 3, this is not medical terminology. This is anatomy for sterile processing technicians. So go to page 31. On the right side of the page, the first bullet point, I want you to just highlight the cell membrane is porous. But basically just understand, because there can be the stuff that's you're going to be highlighting. These are some of the stuff that can show up on the national exam and stuff. So just highlight, that first bullet point, the cell membrane is porous. All right. And then put a star next to the blue box down below that on page 31, where it talks about cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Understand the parts of the cell. On page 32, the left side, you'll see the word tissue. That first full of the two sentence, tissue form the two or more cells that are similar in structure and function joined together. The four primary tissues of the human body are, so just highlight the tissue, that sentence, and understand what the 4 bullet points are. In the next one, organs, same thing, highlight that first 2 sentences. Organs are formed by when 2 or more different types of tissue are grouped together to perform a specific function. And then, of course, then know you'll see the examples of organs. On page 33, left section, under skeletal system, you'll see the bullet points. The bullet points I want you to highlight is the first one, give the body shape and support. So the skeletal system gives the body shape and support. And the third bullet point protects vital organs. And then that sentence below that, I want you to highlight, most bones are made of cartilage, but through a process known as ossification. So understand, that, the term cartilage and ossification. And ossification is where cartilage is replaced by bone. Page 34. Right under the picture, figure 3.6 on the left side. Highlight that first sentence. The overall covering or lining of a joint is called a synovial membrane. Still on page 34, on the right column, that first bullet point, highlight a hard outer material called cortical bone. Now, just remember, it's important to read the entire chapter, understand everything, but just the highlighted items, just know that these are things that can come up and show up on the national exam. On page 35, left column, the very first sentence, examples of surgical procedures involving the skeletal system include. Just highlight that section and understand the different, all the bullet points for the different types of you know, this whole page is good to understand. Page 36. Under the left side, under muscular system, that first sentence, the muscular system works with the skeletal system to enable movement of the body or materials through the body. So highlight that. And then that same column, the last bullet point, highlight muscles throughout the body contract to produce heat and maintain the body's core temperature. On page 37, left column, just above the bullet points there, you'll see examples of surgical procedures involving the muscular system include. Highlight that sentence right there and understand the different types of surgical procedures. And on page 37, the right column, towards the bottom, where it says the nervous system, the second paragraph, highlight that first sentence. The nervous system controls all body functions and allows the body to respond to stimuli. Page 38. In the blue box, you have all the different parts of the, you know, your brain and everything. Cerebrum. Just highlight cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and it controls mental activities and movement. Page 39, left column. Towards the bottom, you'll see sense organs. Under eyes, the first two bullet points, just sclera, just highlight the white portion of the eye. And under choroid, highlight the middle layer of the eye. So highlight sclera, the white portion of the eye, and choroid, the middle layer of the eye. And the bullet point up at the top, right side, retina, highlight retina, the eye's third layer. Page 40. Go down to the section where it says skin on the left-hand side. And that first couple words, the skin is the largest body organ. Highlight that. Page 41. Left side, endocrine system, that first line. Endocrine system adapts to changes in the environment. And then on the right column, you'll see the first bullet point. Highlight the word pituitary gland. And then in the second line, you'll say it is considered the master gland. Highlight that. Then go to page 43. The left column, you'll see all of those terms in the blue box. Go to the second to the last word, fimbria, and just highlight fimbria. Finger-like projections extending from the fallopian tubes that draw ova, eggs, into the uterus. So highlight that word and the meaning.
Sorry, that was page 42.
Page 43, the blue column. on the left side. Second to the last word, fimbria, Fimbriae. Highlight that word and its meaning. And by the way, folks, I love that. Who was it? Was that John that asked
Yeah.
that question? Fantastic. I love it when you guys, if I'm going too fast, feel free to say, wait a minute, what was that? You know. So, all right, page 44. Under urinary and excretory system, just highlight the first section where it says the urinary system provides pollution control. That's it. And then, of course, the bullet points you're gonna need to understand the urinary and excretory system. You know, things about the kidneys, your ureters, urinary bladder, urethra, and stuff like that. But it just highlight the urinary system provides pollution control. Page 46, right column. In the section for digestive system, the third paragraph, starting with the second sentence, highlight the pathway that food takes through the digestive system is called the alimentary canal or digestive tract. And then the next line below that, just highlight approximately 30 feet because you want to know that the alimentary canal is approximately 30 feet. On page 48, right column under circulatory system, second line, just highlight it delivers nutrients and oxygen to the body. Page 50. Left column, second paragraph where it says the vessels that carry blood away from the heart are called arteries, and veins are the vessels that carry blood back to the heart. And that entire section there, that entire paragraph. And capillaries are the tiny vessels abundant throughout the body that serves as a connection between the veins and the arteries. So highlight that. That's it for chapter 3. Chapter 4, page 57, left column. Under beneficial versus dangerous microorganisms. The second sentence, it says, in fact, 95% of bacteria are beneficial and essential. Highlight that. Now, understand, though, that when I lecture on it, I will not be talking about the 95% that are beneficial. I'll be talking about the 5% that are harmful. And know that in your national exam, a question that can come up is what percentage of microorganisms are harmful to humans or to us, and understand that this is the only section that actually talks about the benefits of microorganisms, the percentage. Nowhere in the book will it say 5% are harmful. So it's one of those things, it's a process of elimination or doing math that, well, since 95% are beneficial, 5% are not and stuff. So be prepared for that. So 57, under beneficial versus dangerous microorganisms, highlight the fact 95% of bacteria are beneficial and essential. Page 58, left side, blue box at the bottom. The second word, micron, highlight that 1/25 thousandths of an inch or 1/1000th of a millimeter. Same page, 58, on the left column. The different shapes of the microorganisms. You have 3 bullet points there. I don't want you to highlight the entire thing, just highlight the 3 words, spherical, rod, and spiral. And then under spherical, to the far right of that first line, highlight a circle or sphere. And then the second bullet point at the end of that sentence for rods, highlight shaped like rods or bricks. And under the third bullet point spiral, highlight shaped like spirals. Page 59, right column, under the word color change, the second paragraph there, that first full sentence, say gram staining, a multi-step process using several stains and rinses, is used most frequently. Now understand in this chapter that even though you will be learning about whether the microbe needs oxygen, doesn't need oxygen, it talks about the different staining methods and such, know that you will not actually be doing any of that. It's beneficial to understand how microbes grow, so in order for them to, we understand how to destroy them and such. All right, and then page 60, right column. Under the where that first word, it's the highlight acid fast Zeal Nelson stain. Highlight the title. Understand what it is, but just highlight that section right there. You don't have to highlight any of the other words, but understand the acid fast process. By the way, this is going to be the first section that when you're doing the homework assignment, you're going to come across some questions that for chapter 4, and it's going to ask you which microbe is not a gram positive microorganisms, and know that there's actually 3 choices. The book is going to tell you that it's Klebsiella. It is a correct answer, but it's also a wrong answer because it's actually, there's going to be a total of 3 that are all 3 correct. And I'm bringing that to the attention of HSPA. And so every once in a while, you'll come across an answer where the book will say one thing, but the answer key says something else. Just be aware of that because that happens a few times throughout the book and stuff. So, all right, continuing on. Page 62, right column, the blue section, pH. Highlight the pH and understand what that is, what it means. It measures the alkalinity or acidity on a scale of 0 to 14, 7 being neutral and such. All right. Page 63, right column, first bullet point. highlight methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, MRSA, lives on the skin. Page 64, right column. Under the first picture, that first, the bullet point on the right side, it says Pseudomonas aeruginosa is frequently found in water and in soil. Highlight that. Page 65, left side, viruses. Viruses are the smallest microorganism and are about 1,000 times smaller than bacteria. So highlight that first sentence. Page 66, right column. Under protozoa, highlight that first sentence. Protozoa are one-celled animal organisms that vary widely in size and shape, contain no cell walls. Page 67, left column, fungi. That first sentence, fungi are a large group of plant-like organisms that include molds, mushrooms, and yeast. Same page, right column, under prions. Prions are abnormal pathogenic agents that are transmissible and able to include abnormal folding. Just highlight that section right there. And that's it